Welcome in, everyone. Happy Monday. Happy Monday. I hope everybody had a wonderful weekend. We are going to be doing the ASVAB because I know a lot of people are studying for the ASVAB test. And I always want to get that material out for the people that are trying to get a higher score, get some more money, get a higher job, get the best job they want in the military. So if you know anybody that's struggling with the ASVAB, please share this live with them. Let's double tap our screens. And happy Monday, everyone. Alrighty, so number 1 says -5/3 minus 1/3. Okay, so whenever you subtract fractions, you have to have the same denominator. Thank goodness they gave us the same denominator, right? So now we just have to know -5 minus 1, which is -6/3. -6 divided by 3 is -2. So if you got D, beautiful, beautiful, beautiful. Hello, welcome. Happy Monday, everyone. Can everybody take a second to double tap their screen? Can we get to 1K likes? Good morning, Ethan. Happy Monday. Hey, Princess. Good morning. All right, so number 2, the volume of an object is measured in what? What you guys got this morning? Is it A, inches, B, square units, C, cubic units, or D, quadrants? We got C, B, A. Okay, good morning, Keisha. Good morning, good morning. So volume, you guys. Whenever you see this word volume, it's cubic. Cubic, cubic, cubic. So it is C. C is our answer. And that's because when you think about volume, you're multiplying length times width times height when you're doing a box. So it's 3 times. You're like multiplying it 3. So think of it like as cubic as that, okay? All right, number 3. When calculating the area of a figure, you are finding, is it A, the distance around the object, B, the length of a side, C, the amount of space the object covers, or D, the number of sides it has? What do you guys get for number 3? I see C, good, yes. So area is the amount of space an object covers. So like if you think about laying grass, if you own a house or a property, right? And I want to lay grass out, I'm laying the grass that's going to cover the entire space, okay? When we're talking about distance around an object, that's perimeter, which is different, all right? Perimeter, you're like going to put up a fence to block in the area, okay? All right, beautiful. Okay, let's go to number 4. Number 4 is an order of operations problem. Remember, you cannot use any calculator on the ASVAB. Jay Martin, thank you for the roses, hun. Good morning. Thank you for the love. Thank you to all my double tappers. Thank you. I see those hearts coming in. Can we get more people double tapping? We're at 1.4K. Can we get to 5K? Do you got to take this in college? No, this is only for people that are going to the military, that want to join the military. So number 4, okay, so we would start by doing in our parentheses. So we could do 84 minus 5, and that's going to get us 12 times 79 minus, and then we have 3 times 54, okay? So if we bring it over here, 54 times 3, 4 times 3 is 12, carry the 1. 3 times 5 is 15 plus 1 is 16, so we get 162, okay? Then we're going to have to multiply this big old number here, okay? You studying or are you just trying to help? Just trying to help people get higher scores in the ASVAB. Will this be on the GED? I'm taking it. And some of it is on the GED and some of it's not. The difference between the GED and the ASVAB is they give you numbers that you can compute without a calculator, whereas the ASVAB, you for a part of it, you for a huge part of it, you get to use a calculator. So that's like the main difference. Jazzy, good morning, hon. Welcome back. Jazzy said it's D. Okay, so let me see. So 9 times 2 is, can you guys see this? Okay. 9 times 2 is 18. Carry the 1. 9 times 1 is 9. Plus 1 is 10. And then we put our 0 here. 7 times 2 is 14. Carry the 1. And then 7 times 1 plus 1 is 8. And then remember, you always add these here. So you get 8, 4, and 9. So we have 948. And we're going to subtract that from 162. So I'm just going to write it under here. And we'll get 8 minus 2 is 6. Okay, so right now I know A and B is out. Okay. And then I have 4 minus 6. Well, I have to borrow. So 14 minus 6 is an 8. So D is my answer. I'm not going to waste time writing the 8, subtracting the 1. This is a time test, right? As soon as I'm looking for my answers to help me. As soon as I see a 6, 50%. As soon as I see the 8, I know my answer and I'm moving on. Okay. This is the ASVAB. This is for people that are trying to join the military. So if you're going to the Army, Air Force, Marines, you would take this test. How long do you get and how many questions are questions on the math? So for the math, there's 2 sections in the math. There's arithmetic reasoning, and then there's the mathematical knowledge. And the mathematical knowledge is 25 questions. And I believe you get, don't get me started lying. I think it's 26 minutes for 25 questions, but I'm not 100% sure. Does anybody know? I know it's 25 questions, but I don't know how much time you get. It's real short. Thank you for all my double taps. All right, so let's do number 5. I don't think it's timed. Oh, it is timed. I know it's timed, but I just can't remember how much time you get. Okay. All right, so number 5. Which of the following numbers is the smallest? All righty. So are you guys going with A, B? Okay, Johnny said 5 is C. Okay, you got C for 5. Okay. BB. All right, so how we would do this is we would this is 60%, okay? This is 60%. Here, if we reduce this would be 11 over, because if we divided this by 3, 11 over 30, which is close to a half, because this is like, well, it's a little bit less than a half, because 15 over 30 is a half, right? So I'm trying to think of the smartest way to do this. What would be the smartest way? Because we don't want to take time dividing them all out, right? But I don't know why my brain is saying divide them out. Do I need to do this for the infantry? Yes, Mike, if you want to join the military, this is the test that you have to take. So, let's just see. I'm going to just do it, okay? I'm going to just do it real quick because my brain's not computing which one it is. So 30 goes into 110. We know it's less than a half, so it's going to be, let's say by 0.3. So this will be 90. And 11 minus 9 is 2. Get the 0. Drop down the 0. So 200. So it'd be 0.3. Okay. Let's just stop there. This 15 into 8. Okay. 15 goes into 80. How many times? Well, 15 doubled is 30. So 30 plus 30 is 60. And then another 30 will give us 90. So 6, I believe. Oh, that's too much. So we have to go 5. So let's see, 15. So this is 0.5 because 15 times 5 is 25, 2, 5, 6, 7, 75. So that's 5. So right now, this is looking real good, right? Because this is a 0.3 so far. But let's just double check this one because some people were saying this one. So 20 goes into this, I would say 0.5 because 5 times 10, 5 times 2 is 10, carried the 0, and we would get 10. So C is correct. So if you divide all of these, you saw this was 0.5, this was 0.5, this is 0.6, and this one was 0.3. So C is our answer. C and D are literally the same answer? Not quite, because when you divided this one, this was 0.5 and this was 0.3. They're off a little bit. Okay, somebody said, I love this. JoJo said 36 over... JoJo did it this way. Okay, I'm going to show you guys because I love it, JoJo. JoJo said, I'm going to come up with the same denominator for all these. I'm going to come up with 60. So JoJo said the first one's going to be 36 over 60. Then the second one was 32 over 60. JoJo, let's go. That is a better way too. 33, and this one is 30. How are they coming out the same? Did I mess up then? This can't be. This one's 33 out of 60. And then times by 3, 33 out of 60. So why are they not coming out the same when we divide them? That would be tricky. See, if we did it this way, this would mess us up actually, because we would have two answers that are the same. And that wouldn't help us to get which one's the smallest. So that kind of would jack us up. You didn't reduce it correctly? Oh, did I not? So let me see. If I divide this by 3, I get 11. If I divide this by... Oh, I get 20. You guys are right. Sick. Thank you. Helping me out this morning. So this is... Because I divided this by 3, you guys. Sorry. Divide this by 3. So 11 over 20. Oh, they are the same. This is jacked up. I must have wrote this wrong. I had to write it wrong. Because they're the same thing. So they wouldn't have done that. Let me see what was the original supposed to be. Let me look it up real quick. Unless it was a typo in the question and I just didn't notice it. Let me see. So it's mathematical knowledge test number. What number is this? 6. Okay. All right. Give me just a second because I really want to look it up to see if I wrote it wrong or did they do that on purpose, or is it a typo in this book? Bum, 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 bum. Alrighty. Can we tell it's a Monday, y'all? Alrighty, here we go. Okay, and this, you guys, this is, I found it, like they have a lot of practice tests online for free. Okay. Boom, boom, boom. So here we would have, okay, I think it's further down. Okay. So let me go here. Here, I found it. So number 6, it says, let me see, is this the right one? Yep. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. I don't know. So number 5, it says, yeah, that's what they did. They have 33 over 60 and 11 over 20. Sick. So then, which of the following numbers is the smallest? Let's see what they said for the answer. I think it's a typo, you guys. They said fractions must be converted into lowest common denominators. Oh, so this is the way. JoJo, you were right. So which of the following numbers is the smallest? Well, the ones that's the smallest is the 32 over 60. So B is our answer. Yeah, thank you, Alex. 32 over 60 is the smallest. So, okay, so we can't do it with the decimal way. We have to first come up with the common denominator. Okay, so we had to multiply this one by 3. We multiplied this by, let me see, 4 times by 4 here. And then we multiplied this by 6. Okay. And since 32 is the smallest number in the numerator, B is our answer. Woo, thank you, you guys. Struggle this morning. Sometimes it happens. All right, let's go to number 6. Thank you for everybody in the comments helping. Thank you. You guys are awesome. Thank you for bearing with me. I am never perfect. I never claim to be, but we all learning together, so I love it. Okay, so number 6. Which of the following is equivalent to 42549.23 times 10 to the negative 2? Is it A, B, C, or D? Oh, thank you, Sean. Thank you. D. So we have an A, we have a D. Okay. So this negative 2, you guys, moves this decimal to the left 2 spaces. So how we would move this is we would go 1, 2. And so our number would be 425.4923. That's what this means, okay? So it's saying which one is the equivalent. So what's equivalent to this? Let's see. If we move this over, that's 10 to the 4th. 1, 2, 3, 4. That's not that. If we move this over, 1, 2, because this is a positive. So whenever it's a positive exponent, you move the decimal over to the right, however many spaces the exponent says. This is scientific notation, you guys. And so if we look here, if we move this over twice, we get 425.4923, which is the same thing as this answer up here. So D is our answer. Am I tripping? 425.4923. You guys are saying A? No, because if A, let me show you what A would be. Because if you times this by 110, you're moving it over 1 space over here. And so this would be 425.923 if you times it by 10. Yeah, some people say I didn't see the times 10. Yes, so D is the correct answer. I hope everybody that got A, look at that times 10. It's going to throw it off. It's going to move it over 1. Okay, good. I'm glad you feel smart. Good. Okay, number 7. Let's keep on going. When measuring the area of a football field, you would most likely use square inches, square millimeters, square miles, square yards. What do you guys say? Chris said D. Okay, Chris got D. Anybody else got anything? Chris, did you play sports? I feel like everybody, like, this is a kind of no-brainer. Like, if you, like, actually play football or, like, you did any sports. Yes, it is square yards. Like they always say, how many yards the player ran. Oh, man. Usually it would be yards, I think. Yeah. Inches is too small, you guys. Inches is too small. Remember, like an inch is like this. Millimeters are even smaller. And miles. Yeah, miles is like... Yeah, I don't know. Miles, I mean, I guess miles and yards go back in hand, but they always talk about yards. Okay. Number 8. Okay, let's look at number 8. So on the number line below, point L is to be located halfway between M and N. What number will correspond to point L? All right, so M, we know M is -3, okay? N, on the other hand, how much is N? Can somebody tell me how much N is? Oh, I love it. J-Bass said, girl, I'm a math credit away from my associates, and this math is killing me. I love it. For real, though. Good. Everybody's saying 2.5, 2.5. Wonderful. So now the question becomes, how do we find the middle, the halfway mark of these two? Well, one way we could do it is we can add these, but take the absolute value, because remember, distance is always the distance in absolute value, okay? We never say negative distance. So we can add these two and divide them by 2 to find out where the middle is going to be, okay? The midpoint. So we could do, so 3 plus 2.5 is going to be 5.5. And if you take half of that, right? If we take half of 5.5, well, half of 5 is 2.5, and then half of 50 cent is a fourth, 1/4, okay? So, am I doing this right? No, I'm not doing that right. So let me do 2 divided by 5.5. Let me see. Oh, let me see. Actually, can we just do it this way? Boom, 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 boom. Will that work? Because it's saying negative. So 5 goes into 2. No, can't do it that way. Oh, so maybe I'm wrong about this absolute value. If we just do -3 plus 2.5, we get -1.5. Then we need to divide it. I thought we had to go. Okay, so let me do this. 1, 1, 2, 2. Okay, so I'm going 1, 2, 1, 2. Now I need to find the middle between here. Can I do it visually? If I go a half here and a half here, now I need to go in the middle. So it would be a half and a half. That's how we could do it one way. So this would be a negative, because this is -1/4 is where they met. So it would be A. That's one way. 1, 2, 1, 2, right? And then I went 1, and then I went 1, and then I went half and half, and they met at -1/4. Let's see, how can we do it algebraically? -3 plus 2 isn't -1/2. Thank you. Okay, what is it? -3, it's C. Why am I need to stop, y'all. This is just a bad math day for me. It's really like killing me why I'm just struggling on this test today. A is correct. Yeah, A is correct. We did the bubbles and everything. So let me see, how can I do it mathematically though? Without doing the bubbles. That's one way. What's another way? I'm trying to think of another way to give you guys, if you don't see it this way. Negative, that would be 2, right? 2, -3 plus 2.5. So we're down $3. Somebody paid us $2.50. So then we're -1/2. Okay, so we're -1/2, right? So thank you. That's where I messed up. We're down $3. Somebody paid us $2.50. We're down still a half. All right, so then we would have to take this half and divide this by 2. Yes, that's what we would do. Oh, you guys, killing you guys today. Sorry. So we would get -1/2, and then we would divide it by 2. Okay, so this is 2/1. So remember, we keep, change, flip, and we get -1/2 times 1/2. And then -1 times -1 would give us -1. 2 times 2 would give us 4. And this is how we do it algebraically. Whew, I'm telling you guys. So either you can see it this way, draw your humps, or you could do it like this, adding this. If you add it correctly, though, make sure you get your negatives and positives right. Yes, yes, yes. So either way, both ways work to A, okay? All right. You guys, if you've been with me, it's just one of these days, right? Can everybody double tap their screen for me? Double tap that screen. Let's keep on fighting through it. We're not giving up. All right, so. Okay. All right, so number 9. Let me focus it. Number 9. Okay. Which of the following statements is true? Parallel lines intersect at right angles. Parallel lines never intersect. Perpendicular lines never intersect. Intersecting lines have 2 points in common. What do you guys say for number 9? Which of the following statements is true? C, B, 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 B. Good. So B, parallel lines never intersect. And B is true. So when you think about parallel lines, like if this is parallel lines, I'm drawing these will never intersect each other. They always go straight. Like think about if you live in a small town, if you have parallel streets to each other, you have to cross another street in order to get to this street. Unless you'll just be driving side by side the whole entire time, because they will never intersect. Okay, so B is our answer for that one. All right, let's go to the next. Okay, these word problems, right? It's like, woo. Okay, but let's dissect it. A practice diving tank is 6 feet long, 12 feet wide, and 14 feet deep. It is currently filled up to the 3-foot mark and must be filled to the 12-foot line in order for a class to practice their first dive. How many cubic feet of water must be added to the pool in order to fill it to the water so that the water is at 12 feet deep? All right, so what we're going to do. Okay, so I believe, see, I hate when I don't write clean because it's like, is it a 6 or a 16? I wrote 16 here. I'm going to go with that. So what we're going to do is first find the volume, okay? So the volume is going to be 16 times 12 times 14, okay? We're going to get the volume of how big the tank actually is. Okay, so do we need to do that though? Let me see. A practice diving tank is 16 long, 12 feet wide, and 9 feet deep. It is currently filled up to the 3rd-foot mark. So what does that mean? If it's currently filled up to the 3rd-foot mark, well, that affects how deep it is. So then we can actually, take away from this because it's already filled up 3 feet. So I would subtract this from the 14 because I'm not trying to fill it up 14 feet. I already have it filled up 3. So 14 minus 3 is going to give me 11. Wait, is that it's currently filled up 3 feet mark. You must get filled to the 12-foot line in order for a class to dive. So I want it to be 12 feet. Okay. So then So then I would be doing, I know I need the 6 and the 12, but what do I need this to be? Is it 11? It's already filled up. Oh, wait. So we need it to be 12 feet. So that's already an extra 2 feet on there. So then I would have to minus another 2 feet. Because if I only need 12 feet, but it's actually 14 feet deep, I'm not filling the tank up all the way to the top of the rim, right? There's always, when you think about a swimming pool, there's always a little space between the top of the pool and the bottom. And that's 2 feet that we're going to knock off. So 11 minus 2 would be 9. So this will give me actually what I need, how much I need to fill. I would end up doing 16 times 12 times 9. Because I'm taking, I hope everybody's following me there. Yes, Blake said 16 times 12 times 9. See, I only needed to go 12 feet in order for the class to start diving. Well, it's 14 feet deep. So that already knocks off 2 there. And then remember, the pool already has 3 more feet. So we're going to take off the 3. We're actually taking off 5 feet. And so we really only need 9. Okay. All right. So now let's multiply. Any questions on that part? Why it's 9 and why it's not 14? Why it's not 11? Any questions on that part? Good. Angie said B as our answer. Good. Okay. So let's do it. Okay. So let's do 16 times 12. So 2 times 6 is 12. Carry the 1. 2 times 1 is 2. Plus 1 is 3. Then we're going to put 0. 1 times 6 is 6. 1 times 1 is 1. We're going to add these. 2, 6, 7, 8, 9, 192. And then we're going to do 192 times 9. Okay. 9 times 2 is 8. Carry the 1. Okay, so right now I know my answer's ending in the 8. So C and A are not even an option. Then 9 times 9 is 81 plus 1 is 82. Carry the 8. As soon as I see the 2, I see another 8 here. I only see a 2 here. B has to be my answer. I'm not finishing this out. I'm going on to the next step, right? This is the actual test. You use your answer choices to help you, right? Save time for the next question. Thank you for the shares. Thank you. Thank you. Any questions on this? On number 10? Any questions? Best live ever. Oh, thank you, Chris. Thank you. Will you add this video to your profile for my little brother who is higher school, for an example? Oh, I put all my videos on my YouTube page. So follow me at Impact Math 19 on my YouTube, okay? On my YouTube page. I post all my lives over there, okay? I love that you're doing this. Oh, thank you, Olivia. Thank you, thank you. All right, well, let's go to 11. What is the next number in the following series? Okay, so we have 3, 16, 6, 12, 12, 8, and what? What do you guys get? Ty said 15. Amanda said D, 24. Ooh, we getting a lot of 24s. Okay. Oops, sorry. Thank you. Somebody said they can't see. Okay, let me straighten it back out. Boom, boom. There we go. 20. Okay, so 3. So I'm looking here. 3 plus 3 gets me 6. 6 plus 6 gets me 12. And then I should be doing, if I'm going with this pattern, 3, 6. I should be going 3 plus 3 is 6. 6 plus 6 is 12. Am I adding? What am I adding? Let's see here. If we go from 3 to here would be plus 13. And then it went down. Here, minus 10. Here we plus 6. And then here we did plus 0. Here we got minus 4. So is there a pattern here? So we did minus 10 plus 6 plus 0, 13 minus 13. Okay, so we got, plus 13 minus 10. You guys see it? You're timesing by 2. Thank you. So we're timesing by 2 here. Oh, right here. Times by 2. Times by 2. And then if we times by 2, so 3 times 2 is 6. 6 times 2 is 12. 12 times 2 is D, 24. That's one way to get it. Good. So we times by 2 every other number. Do you guys see it? So we're timesing by 2 every other number, and that's why it's 24. Somebody said 24 is correct. My fault. Oh, no worries, Nelly. 12 minus 4. So 12 minus 4 would give us 8, but then that doesn't help us to get to 24. So this pattern was 13, 10, which really had no pattern. I was trying to see if the second row would get us, but it's no pattern there. So, good. Wonderful. I was trying to see if it was like doubled, so 13 minus 10. What would we have to do? I was trying to see if it was like going to give us another way, but it's all good. Okay. Let's keep it pushing, you guys. So number 12. Which number sentence is true? Is A, okay, this is where you have to know what these inequality signs are. So first, I just want to see what people put in the answer before I explain what this means and what this means, okay? Do you get A, B, C, or D? Okay, Chris said it's C. Blake said it's C. Oh, we're getting a lot of C's. Oh, C, C, C. Everybody's saying C. Okay, anybody else got anything other than C? So it says, which number sentence is true? Okay, Jazzy said C. Number 9 says C. 4.3, $4.30 is less than 43 cents. No, this is less than, you guys. Okay, so this symbol is less than. So $4.30 is not less than 43 cents. That's wrong. It's 43 cents less than. This is actually smaller than this because this is 43 cents and this is not even, this is like a penny. This is like 4 cents. So this is not true as well. Is 4 cents greater than this? You guys, this is when you start to get into crypto math. Like, I don't know. Do I have any crypto people in there? Do I have any crypto people in the chat? This is like where it starts, like when you start investing into what's some crypto that's like small like this? What am I into? I'm in the earn, but probably nobody knows that. Well, this is the numbers that people be getting rich off of. Like Dogecoin. I don't know if, yes, fine, yes. Dogecoin, Shiba Inu, thank you. I don't know why I couldn't think of nothing. All the altcoins, pretty much, yes. This is what this math be looking like. It'd be like 0.00004 cents. And then when it moves over one category, you guys, or if it moves over 2 like 0 places, that's how millionaires are made, literally, off of this coins, off of this crypto. I just started getting into crypto like 3 years ago. But before, like, I never understood numbers like this until I got into crypto. It was like, wait, what? Are you telling me this moved over twice and now my money just tripled, quadrupled? Like, it was crazy. If you don't have money like that, then most of them Yeah, yes. Chris said if you don't have money like that, then most of them, yeah, the altcoins, that's what they're called, altcoins. I'm telling you, when they move over one, it's like your money is triple, doubling. Yeah. So I just wanted to say that. D, 0.4 is greater than. No, this is not true. So this one is true. Okay. Any questions on this? Is anybody lost on why this one is the answer? I mean, everybody was putting up C's, but let me know if you're confused on that still, okay? Because I can show you a different way. All right, let's go to number 13. What is the area of the triangle? Okay. So first off, we have to know what the area formula is, right? Area equals 1/2 times base times height. Now, the tricky part about this is they gave us 1,001 numbers, right? Which one is the base? Oh, Keem said graduated in 2016. This is the first time I've seen this then? Yes. Ignore the 3 and the 7. Yes, Mary said the base is 7. Yes, the base actually is 7. The base in this for this triangle is 7. The height, see, a lot of people get tricked. This is not the base. How we know the base? Because the base is perpendicular. This right angle tells us that this is the height and this is the base of this triangle. So the height of it is 3. And this is 3 times 7, which would give us 21. And if we take half of 21, this is how I teach my students to do this in their head. You're going to divide it up by 20 and 1. Well, what's half of $20? 10. What's half of $1? 50 cents. So this answer is D. And most people would have thought the base was 4, and they would have got, if you would have did that, you would have got B as your answer, but that is wrong. This is the base because the height is this right angle makes this, like when this is the height, it makes this the base. Okay. Just remember that when you have the height cutting it and it creates a right angle, this is the base. That's what they try to do, is trick you. Okay. Good. Okay, number 9 said 14 is D. Okay, well let's check it out. Let's check it out. So 14, you got D. All right, so we have x over 2 plus x over 6 equals 4. All right, a lot of us don't like fractions, right? So let's get rid of the fractions. How would we get rid of the fractions? What number can we multiply to just get rid of the numbers in the bottom? Can somebody put it in the chat? What numbers can we multiply to get rid of the numbers in the bottom? Six, 6, 6. Good, you guys. Yes, 6. So we can multiply this, everything, by 6. So I'm going to just do a step by step. 6x over 2 plus 6x over 6 equals, remember, what you do to one side, you have to do to the other. So 6 times 4 is 24. If we reduce these, we get 6 divided by 2 is 3x plus 6 divided by 6 is x, which is 24. Okay. 3x plus 1x gives us 4x equals 24. Always look at your answer choices. 4 times what gives us 24? You guys said it, D. So we would end up dividing, and x would equal 24 divided by 4 is 6. And that is our answer. Good. Wonderful. Great. Okay, let's keep on going. Okay. Any questions on that one before we turn the page? Any questions? Okay, thank you for all the follows. Can everybody double tap their screen? We are so close to 5K likes. We're at 4.K. Can everybody take a second to double tap their screen? And we'll continue when we hit the 5K. Thank you so much, everybody, for your support. Why can't we multiply on the 6 denominator by 6? Why we can't multiply because when we're multiplying by 6, we're multiplying by 6 over 1. And so we multiply numerator with numerator and denominator with denominator. That's why we don't multiply the 6 by the denominator. When we do this method, we're trying to get rid of the denominator. We're trying to clear out the denominator, get rid of our fractions. Great question. Now, we could have done this way. We could have done this another way. We could have said, oh, I'm just going to add the fractions, but you would have had to, remember, whenever you add fractions, you have to have the same denominator. So you would have had to say, oh, I'm going to multiply this by 3 here to get this to be 6. So there's multiple ways. The ASVAB is for people that are trying to join the military. And David, this is, I would say, up to 10th grade math. So this is algebra, geometry, middle school math. It's up there. So once you pass 10th grade math, you should be able to, most people, well, I shouldn't say most people, you should have enough knowledge to take this test. But the problem is, right, is, it's a lot of problems with the education, right? Teachers be just passing students. I get this all the time. How did I get straight A's through all my math classes and now I can't pass a test to get out of high school? It's like crazy. It's like us as teachers sometimes do our students in service when we just hand them grades. Oh, because we give them, it's just really dissatisfying. Like, I went to school for 12 years and I had A's, and now I can't pass an ACT test to graduate. It's just crazy, It's very sad. So 15 is B. Good. So choose the answer of the following problem. All right. So you guys are saying 15 is B. So we're going to put 10 to the 5th over 10 to the 2nd. Now, this is what you have to understand about exponential rules. When you have the same base, you minus your exponents. So you would end up with 10 to the 3rd. And B is our answer. Wonderful, you guys. Great. All right, 16. Remember, we cannot use a calculator on this test. So we have to do it by brute force, right? This is 3.16 over 0.079. So how we will write this is, remember, you can never divide by decimal. So if we move this decimal over 3 places, then we have to move the top over 3 spaces. So we will really write this as 79 into, thank you, Just Call Maggie. Hello, beautiful. You guys, Just Call Maggie. If you're trying to do real estate math, she has an awesome, wonderful program. She goes live every day, I believe, and she helps thousands upon thousands pass the real estate exam. So if you know anybody struggling to pass that real estate exam, needs help with the math part, she does lives. She also has material. So check her out. She's awesome, you guys. Real estate. Okay. So now we can divide this. Okay. So 79 goes into, how many 79s can we fit into 316? Well, I don't have to guess. I either got a 0. Well, this will be my decimal right here, right? So I either got a 2, a 4, a 4. Oh, man, this is the same answer. So let's see. What was it supposed to be? Boop, boop, boom. What number is this? 16? Okay, 16. Let me go up. For 16. Oh, thank you. So this is supposed to be 40. And this is supposed to be 4.0, okay? That was the difference. So we either have a 2 or a 4. Well, 279s, there's more that can fit into 300. So we're going to say 4, okay? So let's check it out. 79 times 4. Well, 4 times 9 gives us 36. Carry the 3. And then 4 times 7 is 28. And 28, 29, 30, 31. We get 316. So here we would have 316. And we drop down this 0. Well, our decimal place is over here. So we need a 0 to fill in. So D is our answer. Okay, so one was 4.0 and one was 40. So D is our answer. And it's all knowing how to move your decimal. This is like knowing your decimal rule. That's this question. Okay. Good. Okay, 17. 21 divided by 8 is equal to what? All right, so let's go put our 8 on the outside, 21 here. Oh, okay, let me go get him. All right, so is Daddy up?
No, please.
Okay, let me get him. So 8 goes. Okay. Okay, so 8 goes into 21 how many times? We're going to put 2 here. 2 times 8 is 16. And then we borrow the 1. And then 11 minus 6 is 5. And we're going to put a 0 here. And so how many 8s can go into 50? Well, we have our answer. It's either 5, 6. We have 2 6s here. So we're going to say 6 because 6 times 8 is 48. And then 50 minus 48 is 20. And so 8 can go into 20. How many times? 2. And we're going to stop there because as soon as we see this 2, it is D. You guys, I wish I could finish. I'm going to jump back on a little later. I got to go get my baby though. I'm on mama first. And then I guess it will have to be a part 2 to this because we have 3 more pages left. Alrighty, have a wonderful rest of your day, you guys. Thank you so much for supporting me this morning. This one was a little rough, but thank you for hanging in. I'll catch you on the next one, you guys. What time? I think like in a couple of hours. I'm gonna try to jump back on, okay? Alrighty, bye, you guys. It's 10:10 my time, so around 12. Okay.